Welcome, Aries. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for December 6th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Aries, your journey has not been easy, but it has been transformative. You've walked through the storms of your past with silent strength, carrying within you memories that still whisper doubts when the present tries to bloom. But now, the universe leans closer, nudging you to notice something beautiful. The winds have changed. The old narratives that once defined your decisions no longer hold power unless you let them. You're standing at the threshold of a calmer, more aligned existence. You may feel that odd dissonance, as if your spirit knows the chapter has turned, but your mind still replays echoes of scenes that no longer belong. It's time to look around and breathe into this new reality. You're not who you were, and that's your power. The energy around you is opening like a sunrise over still waters. There's movement here, not rushed, not frantic, but deliberate and clear. You're being gently guided from the chaos of before into the serenity of knowing. This transition may not feel monumental at first. It might look like small nudges, gentle decisions, daily shifts. But they matter. They build momentum. And as the tides shift, abundance becomes less of a wish and more of a rhythm you learn to move in step with. Your soul knows what it's doing. You don't need to overplan or micromanage your destiny. What you do need is to be present to what calls for your attention now, not later, not in the past. Right now. Prosperity isn't a prize waiting at the end of a long climb. It's an invitation waiting in this moment. But your eyes must be open to it. When we're caught in loops of worry or regret, it's easy to miss the doors swinging wide open around us. Confidence returns when we begin showing up for the tasks that whisper to our spirit, organizing, nourishing, creating, loving. Not because we're chasing success, but because we're finally answering life's gentle call to live more honestly, more fully. You're not meant to carry the weight of unhealed stories. You're meant to rise in the clarity that comes when you release the burdens you've confused for responsibilities. It's okay to feel uncertain while you evolve. You might notice yourself reaching for old comforts, extra food, distractions, even old fears, and that's part of the recalibration. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're expanding. Leveling up sometimes makes the ground feel shaky before it becomes solid again. But you can center yourself. You can clear the fog. Practices like meditation, conscious breathing, and visualization will be your anchor. They'll return you to the part of you that remembers who you are beyond noise, beyond doubt. Your truth isn't lost. It's just waiting beneath the clutter of thoughts that were never fully yours to begin with. And from this space of reconnection, you'll begin to see with sharper vision. You'll notice what drains you, the habits, the roles, the routines that don't nourish you, and you'll gently release them. That release creates room for joy, for authenticity, for the relationships that feel aligned, not heavy. Maybe there's someone in your life now who deserves your deeper presence, not as another task, but as an opportunity to experience love as it wants to show up for you. Sometimes the hustle becomes a distraction from intimacy, from softness. And maybe now is the time to allow warmth to be a priority again. Not everything must be earned through effort. Some of life's most sacred offerings are received through stillness. When you build a relationship with yourself that is rooted in honesty, in knowing what you love, what feels real to you, what makes your heart move, the rest begins to reflect that truth. Partnerships become richer. Dreams become clearer. You start expressing your desires without shame, choosing with intention, and living in a way that mirrors your soul's frequency. But it starts with clarity, and clarity starts with courage. The courage to say no to what dims you. The courage to say yes to what stirs you. Remember, abundance flows through the channel of self-connection. When you're not living according to your own rhythm, the universe can't synchronize with your heartbeat. But when you show up in your truth, messy, bold, curious, you make space for miracles. The divine doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for presence. for participation. And right now, your participation is required. Not in the drama of old fears or illusions, but in the sacred simplicity of choosing you. Again and again. Release what clutters your spirit. Whether it's overthinking your worth or clinging to outdated habits, it's okay to let it go. Even small changes, like decluttering a space or letting go of a ritual that no longer serves, can open massive doors energetically. What once felt like control was often just resistance in disguise. Trust the ease that's trying to enter your life now. There's wisdom in making things simpler. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Aries, you step into an energy that feels raw, awakening, and divinely orchestrated. There is a spiritual seriousness in the air, the kind that only arrives when justice, karma, and destiny are quietly shifting things behind the scenes. Your fire is being refined, not extinguished, and the universe seems intent on placing you exactly where you belong. Let's dive into your 8-card reading, each card weaving together a message that mirrors the transformations shown in the reference text, yet stands entirely in its own meaning. Card 1. Justice. Justice opens your reading, echoing loudly the theme of divine balance. Today, Aries, you may feel as if something is finally clicking into place, an answer arriving, a truth surfacing, or a situation being rightfully corrected. For a sign that thrives on action, justice reminds you that sometimes fairness does not require force but alignment. Legal matters, paperwork, agreements, or important decisions lean in your favor. More importantly, there is an emotional absolution at play. You are being released from burdens you've carried too long. Karma has noticed your efforts, your resilience, your honesty, and it's returning what is due. Card 2. The Lovers. Following justice is the Lovers, a sign that someone connected to your romantic sphere is undergoing a deep personal shift. This person appears in your energy field with renewed intention, clarity, and a sense of soulful recognition. Whether single or connected, this card signals a relationship or connection that begins aligning with divine timing rather than human timing. Aries, this is not a random encounter. This is a heart choice, not a head choice. Passion, affection, and emotional equilibrium are returning, but so is the responsibility of choosing wisely. Today you may feel someone thinking of you intensely, dreaming of you, or finally understanding what you mean to them. Card 3. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man brings attention to a pause, an emotional or romantic connection currently hanging in suspension. This is not an ending, it is a recalibration. Someone connected to you has had to shift perspectives, and you as well may be asked to release old expectations or rigid emotional patterns. Aries, this card challenges your instinct to push forward. Instead, it invites you to observe. This pause isn't punishment, it's preparation. If something felt stuck, today brings the understanding of why it paused and what it's clearing the way for. Card 4. The Devil. The Devil introduces an important warning. Passion is high, attraction is magnetic, but something within this dynamic carries emotional instability or intensity. This could be a person struggling with jealousy, fear of loss, possessiveness, or simply powerful desire. It may also mirror your own hidden vulnerabilities. Yet despite the toxicity embedded in this energy, transformation is equally possible. Today you are advised to be mindful of emotional extremes, impulsive reactions, or falling into old cycles. This card does not predict doom. It predicts intensity, one that requires control rather than surrender. Card 5. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor today, marking a pivotal shift that redirects your path toward alignment and abundance. Something in your life, love, finances, career, begins moving after a long period of stagnation. Opportunities multiply, synchronicities appear, and situations that felt impossible suddenly open. The wheel reinforces that the universe is actively rearranging circumstances to lift you, not limit you. Destiny turns, Aries, and it turns in your direction. Card 6. 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups shows the emotional release referenced in your inspiration text. Today you walk away from pain, disappointment, or repetitive patterns that no longer serve you. This is a card of liberation rather than loss. Aries, you are leaving behind the weight that once made your chest feel tight. You step into clarity, self-respect, and emotional sovereignty. The past no longer defines you. It prepares you. Card 7, Five of Wands. Competition, conflict, or tension may surface today, particularly in your professional or social environment. The Five of Wands signals that others may challenge you, envy you, or attempt to obstruct your progress. But because you are energetically protected, these attempts fail. The card mirrors the message. You attract both support and rivalry when you're leveling up. You are meant to rise. Today, choose your battles wisely and do not allow others' insecurities to disrupt your momentum. Card 8, King of Pentacles. Your final card, the King of Pentacles, brings stability, success, and grounded leadership. This may represent a romantic interest, serious, ambitious, financially stable, or your own emerging authority. You are stepping into a role where you command respect. New opportunities involving business, finances, or long-term commitments take form. This card also confirms someone sees your worth clearly now and approaches with solid, mature energy. Today's reading for Aries is a powerful blend of divine justice, emotional awakening, destiny shifts, and personal empowerment. Justice brings balance. The Lovers and the Hanged Man reveal movement within a meaningful connection. The Devil highlights intensity, and the Wheel of Fortune shifts your fate forward. The Eight of Cups ensures emotional healing. The Five of Wands prepares you for external challenges, and the King of Pentacles grounds you with stability and success. Aries, you are entering a chapter where karma supports you, love seeks you, and destiny elevates you. Trust the shifts. They are clearing the way for the life you truly deserve. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today opens with an energetic shift that places your financial world under a brighter, more promising light. Karma begins to untangle knots you've long tried to fix, and the universe finally seems ready to return rewards for your persistence. If money has felt stuck or slow, expect movement. The cosmos sends subtle confirmations that the efforts you've invested, whether in work, savings, or personal projects, are ready to yield real results. The Justice card's influence echoes strongly here, suggesting that fairness returns to your financial life. If you've been underpaid, overlooked, or financially stressed by someone else's mistakes, balance starts to restore. This is the kind of cosmic course correction that brings relief. You may find opportunities or financial blessings aligning with what you genuinely deserve rather than what you've settled for. Luck today is closely tied to decisions that require courage. Aries, every time you take initiative, you invite fortune to follow. You might notice sudden insights into money-making ideas, improvements in negotiation, or the arrival of a chance that asks you to trust your ambition. The Wheel of Fortune supports bold moves, but not reckless ones, so act with intention and confidence. You may also encounter unexpected financial help or guidance. Someone in your circle could offer support, advice, or a resource that becomes a game changer. This person appears as the King of Pentacles energy, grounded, practical, strategic, and experienced. Listen carefully. Their insight can accelerate your financial momentum. Your intuitive sense around money is heightened today. The Eight of Cups suggests you're ready to walk away from financial patterns that drain you, overspending, impulsive choices, or relying on unstable income streams. You're shifting into a phase of maturity and clarity, and the universe encourages responsible, empowering choices. Luck expands as you release scarcity thinking. Once you detach from old fears or guilt around money, you'll notice new opportunities come easier and feel more aligned. Abundance is not only financial, it's emotional and energetic as well. And today, Aries, your mindset shapes your magnetism. Think expansively, receive abundantly. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 6th are 41, 63, 17, 30, 72, 96. Daily love. Love today is charged with passion, destiny, and an awakening of hidden truths. The Lover's card sits at the heart of your emotional landscape, signaling a connection alive with meaning. Someone's feelings for you are intensifying, shifting from uncertainty into recognition. Whether this person is new or familiar, their energy approaches with sincerity and a sense of inevitability, as though fate has quietly been leading them back to your orbit. The Hanged Man indicates a temporary pause in a love connection, not an ending, but a moment of recalibration. You may feel someone's energy retreat or slow down. This pause is not rejection, it's reflection. Someone is rethinking their approach, healing their fears, or preparing themselves emotionally before stepping toward you again. The Devil adds a layer of intense chemistry and emotional urgency. This connection may be intoxicating, magnetic, or even overwhelming. There's passion here, but also vulnerability. Someone could struggle with attachment patterns, jealousy, or an internal fear of losing you. If the dynamic feels emotionally volatile, remember that intensity doesn't equal danger, only that deep feelings are involved. The Wheel of Fortune brings divine timing into matters of the heart. A shift takes place that breathes life into a connection previously stuck. If you've been waiting for clarity, communication, or emotional reciprocity, expect the energy to break open. This is the universe turning the page for you and someone who feels your absence more than they admit. The Eight of Cups reveals your emotional courage. You are releasing outdated expectations, heartbreak, or attachments that have kept you from receiving genuine love. You are entering a phase of emotional upgrade, and it's clearing space for someone whose intentions align with your future. Finally, the King of Pentacles hints that a stable, emotionally secure individual approaches with purpose. This person wants consistency, loyalty, and long-term potential. Whether you know them already or are fated to meet soon, this energy contrasts sharply with the chaos of your past partners. Stability is finally ready to meet your fire. At work, career matters today highlight authority, ambition, and the culmination of long-standing effort. The Justice card again points toward recognition, either formal or energetic. If you've been silently carrying a workload, solving problems others didn't see, or being the reliable one in your environment, your contributions are now being noticed. The Five of Wands warns of tension or competitive energy in the workplace. Someone may view your progress as a threat, or you may sense subtle resistance to your ideas. Aries, this is not a sign to retreat. It's confirmation that you're rising. Your leadership energy is surfacing, and not everyone can match your pace. The Hanged Man introduces a brief pause in your workflow, or a delay in a project or decision. Instead of frustration, use this moment to rethink strategies, refine plans, or strengthen your position. Sometimes the universe slows things down to ensure you move forward with greater clarity. The Wheel of Fortune turns in your professional life, signaling a breakthrough. A new opportunity, project, role, or collaboration may emerge unexpectedly. This shift pushes you into a more aligned direction, one that acknowledges your natural talent for leadership and innovation. The King of Pentacles strongly influences your career today. This may be a boss, mentor, client, or collaborator who offers stability or helps guide your next steps. Alternatively, it represents you stepping into a more authoritative and self-assured role in your career path. Lastly, the Eight of Cups suggests walking away from environments or roles that no longer fulfill you. Today's energy encourages leaving behind duties that drain your passion or limit your growth. A more inspired professional chapter awaits. Health. The Justice card influences your physical well-being by pushing you toward balance and equilibrium. If your energy has fluctuated or you've ignored your body's cues, today is the day to restore harmony. Hydration, sleep, and grounding routines support your vitality and sharpen your mind. The Hanged Man emphasizes the need for stillness. Your body benefits from intentional pauses, stretching, gentle movement, mindful breathing, or stepping away from overstimulation. Rest is not laziness, it is regeneration. The Devil highlights an area of indulgence or emotional behavior that may be impacting your health. Whether stress eating, overworking, or emotional tension affecting your body, it's time to address the root cause rather than the symptom. Recognize the habit, and transformation becomes possible. The Wheel of Fortune brings an overall improvement in energy levels. A healthier rhythm becomes easier to maintain, and your body responds positively to changes you commit to. Physical renewal is supported by spiritual resilience. The Eight of Cups symbolizes letting go of unhealthy patterns. Your body thrives when you release habits that no longer serve you, everything from negative self-talk to poor dietary choices. This is a gentle but firm push toward healing. Finally, the King of Pentacles grounds your health with stability. This card encourages routines, structure, and consistency. Small habits done daily will strengthen your vitality and emotional equilibrium. Family and friends. Family dynamics today center around release, healing, and support. The Justice card suggests restoring fairness. A misunderstanding may clear, or a long-standing imbalance begins to dissolve. Communication becomes more honest, and hidden frustrations may finally surface. The Hanged Man indicates a pause or cooling-off period in a family relationship. This is temporary and beneficial. Distance creates space for reflection, helping everyone see the situation from a calmer angle. The Wheel of Fortune hints at a family shift, news, changes, or upcoming events that alter the rhythm of the household. This may be a move, a celebration, or the emergence of new responsibilities. The Five of Wands reflects minor disagreements or clashing perspectives. Aries, you may need to step back and avoid taking things personally. Not every comment requires a response. Sometimes people project their own stress. The Eight of Cups urges emotional release. You may be letting go of hurt or disappointment connected to a family member. This freeing energy supports forgiveness, not necessarily reconciliation, but acceptance. The King of Pentacles appears as a stabilizing figure in your home, a provider, mentor, elder, or grounded individual who anchors the family with reliability and wisdom. Compatibility. Today, Aries, your strongest compatibility resonates with Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, the very air signs reflected in your earlier reading. Libra brings balance to your fire, offering emotional symmetry and intellectual partnership. Their calm approach tempers your intensity without extinguishing it. Conversations with a Libra today may feel harmonious and clarifying. Gemini stimulates your curiosity and mental energy. This sign encourages playful banter, fresh ideas, and spontaneity. You may feel drawn to someone with quick wit and adaptable charm. Aquarius aligns with your visionary side. Their unpredictability awakens your adventurous nature, while their loyalty feels refreshing. The connection feels both freeing and emotionally expansive. You may experience tension with Cancer or Capricorn today, not because compatibility is impossible, but because emotional needs differ. Patience bridges these gaps. Finally, another Aries could mirror your passion, electrifying but intense. This bond thrives when both allow space for individuality and emotional expression. Your lucky color today. Red, your signature fire color, energizes your aura today. Wearing or visualizing red strengthens your confidence, sharpens your intuition, and amplifies your ability to take initiative with clarity and courage. The phrase of the day. When the universe shifts in your favor, your only job is to step into the space it opens. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.